So guys, here we go, another European road trip, this time with added Miss Involvo'd.
That's me.
As you can see, we've got a lot of stuff that we need to get into the car. We just gave her a wash. We've got to go from Berlin all the way to the UK. Well, we've got some really exciting things to show you guys as well. We've got some surprises along the way. So yeah, anyway, we're going to stop talking. We've got a lot of stuff to sort out, so we're going to crack on. So yeah, it's Elsa, the Volvo 740, a very blue, very beautiful Volvo that we rescued. When was it? It's getting on for about a year ago now, isn't it?
Yeah, must be.
Yeah, there wasn't really any flaws in it. Well, there appeared to be flaws, but it turns out there wasn't any flaws. And yeah, it didn't run, and a whole load of problems.
Do you mean flaws with OO or AW?
Very good.
Thank you.
You can see Miss Involvo'd has been working on her English in good preparation for the move that we're making. Yeah, I've been very informative, have I? So we're actually moving to the UK, and that's why we're doing this road trip. So we're driving from Berlin to the UK. So it's about 1,300 kilometers, 800 miles.
Also nein. Wir starten mit der A2 Berlin Richtung Hannover. Die ist zwischen Bornstedt und Eisleben nach einem LKW-Unfall gesperrt. 8 Kilometer Stau ab Magdeburg. Die Umleitung geht über die U76.
The car looks filthy. Party! So, yeah, huge traffic, accidents on the Autobahn, fatalities as well, and yeah, not a good time. So they've shut off a huge part of the Autobahn, so all the traffic's ended up spread into all the small towns nearby, and we've been sat in traffic for I don't know how long.
1.5 hours.
1.5 hours, yeah, just stationary and a little bit of crawling, and yeah, we haven't really made it very far from Berlin at all, have we? And it feels like nearly the end of the day. What time? Yeah, it's almost like 6. Yeah, not good, but we're going to take a bit of a detour. Everyone else has gone one way, we've gone another way, but Miss Involvo'd is convinced that we're making the right decision, so we just stopped in for more fuel, even more fuel. That €100 we put in Berlin, or just outside Berlin, didn't seem to go very far. We are close to Cologne now, so yeah, I don't want to do the maths because I'm not going to like the results, so I'm just going to forget about it. But yeah, she's running good though. A little status update. She's absolutely happy. She's been sat in traffic for most of the day, either stationary or slow crawling, and yeah, it's been really, really hard on her, but of course she's held temp beautifully, she's ran beautifully, yeah, unfazed by it, so yeah, she's doing really well. So here we go then, bright and early. We're going to leave Cologne now, and we're going to head into Belgium, and we're going to go to somewhere quite special, to I can't even say it, Malmedy? I think that's what it is. Yeah, so some of you already know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to spoil the surprise. Let's get there. So I don't know how long I'm going to have before I get told to clear off. So there's a story going around that these cars, this was a dealership, these cars were sold here from new. Well, obviously not sold because they're still here and they've been here, yeah, forever. I don't think that's the case though. There is some conflicting stories, but apparently it's just a private collection. The guy is still very much here and very much active doing stuff. And this is his collection. He's got no interest to sell them. And people that have inquired have been told where to go.
Understandable, him being sick of it.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. I mean, there's still air in the tyres, so, you know, they're obviously, I mean, not much, but obviously they must be periodically, you know, checked in on, and they're not totally mint condition. There is some sort of marks and blemishes and stuff. I don't think they are brand new.
Water residue.
Yeah. See where people have probably been walking. Yeah, there is signs of use. Oh, look at all those books in the back. They've obviously been polished a lot. You can see there's polish residue on the door handles, on the trim, on the lower skirts there. You can see a load of residue. They've definitely been kept polished. Well, at least at some point they were. There's a lot of polish on the bumper. But someone's obviously bought them and they own this place and they've kept them in here. Because they've definitely been on the road, you can see. They have been used. But what a nice find. Imagine that. Imagine being the one to get hold of these one day. Probably all super low mileage.
We can't guarantee exactly how long you can drive a Volvo before it quits on you. But we do know that 9 out of every 10 Volvos registered here in the last 11 years are still on the road. Of course, so are a lot of other cars. But the Volvos are still being driven.
This was surprise number 2. I mean, it's not much, but what? To me, this means a lot anyway. I don't care about you or what anyone else thinks. For me, I really wanted to do this. So this car was built inside there 34 years ago, approaching 35 years ago. Yeah, 34 and a half years ago even. So yeah, in 1988, they were building this car inside there, which, yeah, it's just crazy to like bring her back here where she was made. I know you think it's silly, but I've wanted to do it for a long time, ever since I saw made in Belgium on the VIN plate. I thought, oh, I didn't know they made them in Belgium. I thought they were all made in Sweden. And yeah, then I found out it was Ghent. And then of course, yeah, like this is on the way to the UK. If you go from Berlin, you have to go through Ghent anyway. So I thought definitely I'll stop by and just, yeah, bring her back to where she was made. Tell them that I'm not happy with it and I want to return it. But yeah, guys, there we go. So I just think it's a great achievement to bring her here. Hopefully we can bring Lily to the plant in Sweden where she was built one day.
That would be cute.
So that would be cute.
Yeah.
This isn't cute.
Well, it's cute too, but it's a bit grey and dirty.
Bit grey and dirty.
You can't really see any Volvos, like when you turn around. Please. There are no Volvos.
No, there's not. There's a lot of... Yeah, you think it'd just be Volvos, but yeah, no. So here we go, it's another day. We're here in Belgium still, so now we're going to head to France. We're going to go to Lille. You can probably hear the piston slap. I tried 1540 oil instead of 1040 and didn't make any difference, so yeah, I'm just going to run it. I'm sure she'll be fine. she's taken a few cranks to start. Never used to do that. This car would fire up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Obviously something's happened, so, but hopefully it doesn't get any worse. Maybe she was just having a bad day before. So we just pulled in to get a bite to eat. I've checked the oil, checked the coolant, levels are still exactly the same, so yeah, she's done, I don't know how many miles now, but quite a lot, and not even used the drop really, so yeah, she's doing very well. And even in this country, she's still the best looking car in the car park.